That was like this hair jumped on my head. I was like, chick, 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 chick. I was like, Tiap Joek! Like, I screamed. Hello, my fellow country people. How on a day? Okay, for the sake of this video, I forgot that it's YouTube and the whole world is watching. So, hello, beautiful people. Okay. So we're going to be doing what other YouTubers I am going to be doing what other YouTubers do, and it is my get to know me video. So I might answer plus or minus 200 questions.
You shock you, Abby.
It might not even be up to. That's why I say it's plus or minus. But let's get right into it. Okay. First question: what do you believe consciousness stems from? Your brain, your frontal lobe, your sensory lobe. This sensory, parietal lobe. Your brain. Consciousness stems from your brain. Moving on. Okay, I could die for my mother. I could die for who I believe in, and I could die for the absolute love of my life when I find that person. What is the best date you've been on? It's alright. The best date I have been on all my life, I've gone on very few dates, surprisingly, because people always feel, see, that's a story for another time. But I don't think I've had a best date per se. I don't think I've had a best date. I've had dates, yes, and dates that could have potentially been best dates did not end up as best dates. They were horrible. Or the people ended up being horrible. So what heartbreak or breakfast would you say was the worst you have received, and which was the least painful? Let me adjust myself. Heartbreak is heartbreak. Breakfast is breakfast. It will reach everybody. The worst heartbreak I have received, or the most painful, I do not have been in very few relationships. Less than what you're thinking, Seth. Very, very. And heartbreak is heartbreak. I don't think you can quantify pain. That's just what I feel. I don't think you can quantify. Good question. I don't know. We're going to listen to their campaigns, listen to the presidential debates, and we'll make our choices. When the time comes, we'll know. Get your PVCs, you guys. Get your PVCs. Yes, very important. Let us vote and make the right decision in Nigeria next year. My insecurities. You want to know my insecurities?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
As a human being, I know it's normal if we have insecurities. I'm not saying some people can exist without insecurities, but I know it's normal. But hear me out, guys. Hear me out. I don't have insecurities that I know of. I'll just leave it at that. I do not have insecurities that I know of. Your favorite way to spend a day off? My favorite way to spend a day off is to sleep, darling. I have to sleep. As an adult, there are so many things that just occupy your mind, and you just get busy. You have sleepless nights in medical school. People's actions give you sleepless nights. You pray sometimes and you don't sleep. Everything. I just want to sleep. I want to relax. Like, look at my face. You should see dark circles or something. I mean, I just want to sleep on my day off. That's my favorite way to spend my day off. To sleep. Maybe go out, but sleep. What music are you into? Ooh, I like this one. I'm into country, R&B, pop. Yes, soft pop. Rock music, rap. Yeah, classical music, and Korean music, K-pop, more or less. Yes, so those are kind of music I'm into. Okay. I feel like the best vacation I have taken, I know there will still be better ones in future. The one I remember I've taken was the trip to Ubikatu Ranch. Like it was just amazing. I was there with my family.
Hi, I'm also doing my video.
We had a swell time. Don't worry, I'm going to make a vlog on that. We had a swell time and I really got to experience like something new for the first time, and yeah, and I felt like I would die.
Do you want it solemn or do you want a bit displayed, or maybe you want a small choreography on it?
Because at that time I was afraid of heights.
Oh my god, you guys, I don't know how high this freaking is, but I feel like it's very high, and I just came from like that, and it's so freaking high.
I think I still am. What? Who knows? So I think for now, that has been the best. There will be better ones in the future. Singing. I discovered I could sing when I wasn't the one that discovered. I was in this church, right, Winter's Chapel, and I went with my uncle and my aunt. They were married at that time for rehearsals, and everybody was singing, and they wanted somebody to sing this last line very softly and smoothly, and I just sang it, and everybody was like, "Hey, who just sang?" And they're like, "Princess." I'm like, "Okay." Princess was big. I was very small, just 8. Well, I sang in front of like a big church, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So since then, everybody's like, "Oh, you must sing." In fact, my mom and I used to have arguments because on Sunday she'll say, "Oh yeah, come and sing in front of everybody in the church," and I'll be like, "I don't want to sing," and she'll be like, "You this girl, I will fight."
Sensational.
But yeah, so that's how I got into singing, not music. I don't really know much about music, but I want to learn. Trust me, I'm willing to learn. The second one is reading. How did I get into reading? When I was in primary school, you know, we usually have this in Nigeria. We have books that are allocated to each class to read, right? So I would always read mine before the teacher starts reading to the class, and I will make sure I finish it before the class is done with reading that book. So I'm already ahead of the class, and most of those books were like very interesting. I can remember Koku Baboni. I can remember Raleigh Sugar Girl, like some really interesting books, right? There was one about twins. I don't know the name of that one. Okay, yeah, that's the Koku Baboni one. Then books by Cyprian and Ikwensu.
Chai!
Those books were amazing, you guys. And Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. Oh, I tried reading The Lion and the Jewel, but Wole Soyinka is in his own universe, and that's a topic for another day. Traveling. Growing up, being an only child, my mom was busy, my dad was busy, and I had to stay with my aunties, and they always traveled. One in particular, she always traveled, so she always carried me along, and I really enjoyed it. So whenever I'm on holidays, we're always like this joint at the hip, and I'll always go to meet her or something like that. So that's how I got into traveling. Cooking. My mom is a cook. She's a chef. She has been cooking for the Nigerian army for a very long time, and trust me, I've never tasted meals better than hers in my entire life. No way. So watching her cook actually inspired me to become a better person.
I try now. I don't try.
Learn how to cook. So yes, I have many hobbies, but these are the ones for now, and those are how I got into them. Last thing I read was drug metabolism. Don't ask me why. I am an ambivert, not an extrovert, not an introvert. I am an ambivert. I love my space. I love being in touch with myself. Sometimes I dislike people being around me, but I do know how to socialize and hang out and be the center of attention if I want to. Goblin. I love K-drama.
사랑해요.
K-drama is Korean drama, in case you don't know. I love K-drama and I love Goblin, and I enjoyed binge watching Goblin. You guys should watch Goblin, but it really gets nasty at I think episode 13, but like you guys should watch properly. I listen to podcasts, I listen to music. Yeah, I love both actually, because the podcasts I listen to, they help me grow, right? They help me grow. I listen to Boss Babes, I listen to Food, Sex and Money. Food, Sex and Money, yeah. I listen to different podcasts, Feelings and Philosophy. I listen to a lot of podcasts actually, and I also listen to music. They're both therapeutic and they help. And I do that especially when I'm like washing the bathroom or cooking or something. Like they just help one way or the other. Please. So, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Are you serious? Are you being serious right now?
Oh, I'm not too much.
I don't think I can eat one food for the rest of my life. You that asked this question, think about it. Can you eat only one food for the rest of your entire life? Does that make sense? Like, see, you people need deliverance. This is 2022, yeah? You people need deliverance. You people need deliverance. It is well with your soul. It is well. What's your favorite sleeping position?
You think so they're wise?
I will not tell you. It depends on who I'm going camping with, and depends on what beach I'm going. If it's all the beaches in Lagos State, I don't go, I don't tire, I no go. But if it's outside the country, of course, why not? I mean, I'll be going to the beach every day to be seeing fine guys, beautiful babes, enjoy the sunlight.
She lost concentration.
You know, do vlogging, light that sun, and be eating my popsicle. One day, don't worry, one day all of us will go. I love hanging around people, so I think I'd rather go camping. Okay. I think I remember one from Kingsman. I think true nobility is being superior to one's former self. That is it. I really loved that guy. I've forgotten his name, but I think the character's name is Egg. I really loved his action in that movie, Kingsman. You guys should watch Kingsman if you haven't. It's an old movie anyway. If I were to say my first celebrity crush was suspense. Victoria Beckham. And I think I was in secondary school just too, so I think I should be about the age of 11. Like, yeah, it's a lady. I liked her fashion, and it was, if you notice, I'm into fashion. I love it. Check my Instagram. I'll put my handle below. So it was about fashion, and I really enjoyed how she dressed. Right now she has a fashion company, and it's not like, as a true fan, I always saw that company that can instantly make your day better. Money. Do you have any pet peeves? Yes, there are so many, but I'll limit it to lateness, lies, and non-dedication. I don't know. I don't have favorite anything like song, movies, fam. So I don't know. As long as it's a catchy song, I will surely dance. Like, am I moving my body before you know? I'm dancing all across the house tonight. Okay. Sleep, I guess. When you sleep or wake up, you feel better. And here's a pro tip. Remember the story of Jesus, right? When he was sleeping in the storm, and his disciples were like, Lord, you're sleeping, we're about to drown.
At this time, you are sleeping. It's not possible.
And then he wakes up and he calms the storm. See, if he wasn't sleeping, the story would be extraordinary, but he had to sleep. So when you're going through challenges in your life, you don't know what to do, sleep. When you sleep and wake up, you'll be able to calm the storm. Taking myself out, I guess. Doing all the things I want to do, and cooking, because why not? Yeah. What's the best joke you've ever heard? What's your favorite board game? Chess. Leave people better than you find them. Yeah. I feel like that thing makes the world a better place, because if you want to leave someone better than you find the person, everybody is going to, like, it's not possible, but like most people will try to be happy, right? and you reduce the problems that are in the world. So, like, insignificantly, but you're still doing something. So leave people better than you find them. It's one philosophy I live by. I mean, if you go to my Twitter, you check on be more into looks or brains. My friends will crucify me, but I'll tell you that I'm into brains.
Will you keep quiet?
My friends like best about me. I don't know. My friends, what do you like best about me? You answer. Me, I don't know what you like best about me. What is my purpose in life?
That question ask God.
I ask God. Okay.
Because I don't know. That question I will request you to ask God, but not me.
What motivates me in my career? Money. Next question. If I could change anything about myself, what would it be? No, no, they tired to ask this question. No, no, they tired. Okay. If I could change anything about myself, I wouldn't change anything. If that's the answer I'm looking for, I will not change anything. Next question. Would I rather watch action, romance, fantasy, or horror? Action, romance, fantasy, or horror. I like action movies. I like romance. I like fantasy. I mean Harry Potter. Come on. But horror is something I do not watch. So all except horror. So I can't really pick, but all except horror. Do I forgive others? Is the yes. I'm a Christian. And it's like, it makes the world a better place. Why am I saying it makes the world a better place? It makes my life easier. If I don't forgive you, actually, I will actually be thinking about it all the time. So I just forgive you and move on, because you're too small. So I'm saying rubbish at this point for that. Who do I look up to? I look up to Jesus, the author and finisher of my faith. Hebrews 12:1. I've been thinking this huge source. I look up to Jesus, the author and finisher of my faith. Hebrews 12. But I also look up to my mom. That one is strong, I'm not saying because she's my mother, right? But like, she's a very, very, very strong person. Drink your water, guys. She's a very, very strong person. She's very strong. So like, my mom, please, thank you. I would have said to be a pilot. There was a time I actually wanted to be a pilot in life. Like, just be traveling from country to countries, as in be an international pilot, and in as much as I'm working, I get to like visit places like shoosh, sheesh. So yeah, I think that is supposed to be my favorite occupation. Or to be in the military. I grew up with military people, and I still have military people around me as friends, as family, friends, as family. So like, to be in the military was like a dream. It was. Now I don't know anymore, but we could do it right. I fear when I was young. Chickens. So I had these neighbors, right, that reared chickens, and their children were like my friends. So at night they used to go and bring in the chicks and their mother hens into their pens and everything. That was how one day they said I should accompany them. My mom was like, no. They were like, no, that nothing will happen. So I agreed, and I went to like accompany them. That was on top of one of the cages, and her chicks were under. So like, they were just directly under her, right? So I tried to carry some of them and put them inside their pen or their cage or whatever. That was how this woman, I say woman, that was how this head jumped on my head. I was like, chick. I was like, do you have your head? Like, I screamed. See, my middle head, like this middle ear, this middle ear. I was like, hey, one day shall never end. So since then, anytime I see him, I just run away. I can't eat chicken now, but like, In them, I say I used to run because I don't want you to say anything. I cannot kill chicken. Please don't ask me to ever kill chicken. I will not kill chicken for you. My biggest regrets. I don't have a biggest regret. I feel like somebody asked me this question last year. I feel like everything that I would have done or not done, I will still do. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but even if I was asked to like rethink my choices, I think I would still do everything that I have done in my life, because I just feel that everything happens for a reason, and I'm grateful for where I am now and where I will be and the people I have met. So if I had done things differently, I'm sure I would not have met these people, right? So I don't have a biggest regret. What do I value most in a friendship? Commitment. What drives me crazy? Stupid people. Stupid people. What did I learn from failure? It is okay to fail. In fact, embrace failure with your full chest, because you learn from failure and it pushes you. It helps you move forward. That is what I learned from failure. I hope you learn from my lesson of failure. What was the best thing that happened to me last week? I know they remember this kind of information. I'm sorry, I don't remember. What do my friends respect me for? My friends, what do you respect me for? Me, I don't know. I don't know. What characteristics do I most deploy in other people? Once more, foolishness. Do you prefer country or city living? City. I feel like living in the country, it will get boring at some point, because even if I'm alone with my person or my family, like, we will also want to go to the city. It just happens that way, right? We would also want to go to the city. So I think city living for me. I don't know about you, but for me, city living. What advice would I give to a younger me? My darling, don't be afraid to fail. If you fail or you don't get what you want, it's not the end of the world. Don't be depressed because of that, okay? Life goes on and you get to do better things, and God knows why you went through all that. So, what do I respect about myself? That I am a go-getter. Yes, I am a determined person. If I say I want to do something, I will do it. I don't care how much. If I say I want to disturb somebody, except God says, my daughter, don't disturb that person. Me, I will do it. So my determination, my go-getting attitude. Amazing. Okay, what is the best legacy I can leave? To leave people better than I find them. Use what I have to make people's lives better. I think that's just like the best thing. I've said this thing 100 times and I'll keep saying it. What types of cars do I like to drive? I've only driven saloon cars, Camry, Toyota Camry. I would like to drive more luxury cars like Mercedes, is it GLE or GLX? Yes, I want to drive that one. Bentleys, Lamborghinis, Ferraris. I want to drive them. But for now, yeah, the question is, what type of cars do I like to drive? Those are the type of cars I like to drive. Please, I am declaring into my future. I am declaring into my future. In Jesus' name, those are the cars I like to drive. Who is the most interesting person I know? I know the most interesting person I know. I think it's Jesus, because there's so many things that don't, when I say add up, that I find fascinating. Like, the heck? As a human being, the things he did, I will not do. Oh, we go dig out, but like, it's just so interesting and just so fascinating. Okay, person on earth that I find most interesting. I've still not met. Like, when I find someone interesting, right, I try to pick their brains, enter their skulls, get closer to them, and I later find what's interesting. They become kind of like blonde. Let's say blonde or bland to me. So I don't think I can say I found the most interesting person, or I know the most interesting person, but I know a lot of interesting people. Trust me, there are plenty in my life. Am I more in touch with my strengths or my weaknesses? I would say I am more in touch with my weaknesses. Because sincerely speaking, it's only someone from outside that can know my strengths, like know the kind of person I am. It's only someone from outside that can know what Princess is best at, right? I'm supposed to know better, but I know my weaknesses more. I know what can hurt me, and I think it's actually better for me to know my weaknesses. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's better for me to know my weaknesses. So I am more in touch with my weaknesses. Influenced me most and why when I was growing up? Oh, my auntie. I know she's watching this video. She influenced me a lot. Is it her fashion? Is it her love for outings, traveling? She just lived the baby girl lifestyle, and I really admired it. And by baby girl lifestyle, I don't mean she was doing like some crazy things or she was doing bad things. No, I knew her lifestyle, so I wanted to like live up to it. You get? I wanted to do it, and I think I'm kind of doing it now. Who knows? But I know I'm going to do it more in the future, so stay tuned for that. What is my family like? My family is the best family you ever meet. They are very welcoming. I don't tell them, and I don't think I would, but I'll say it here. They are very welcoming. They are peaceful people. They are very funny. They yab each other a whole lot. Like, now me don't suffer. They yab each other a whole lot. Me, I do it too, so it's not like I'm excusing myself from anything. My family is wonderful. I am truly blessed to have the family I have. So that's what my family is like. Those are a few things though. I did not say everything, but you can pick those words. And we love each other. Yeah. If I were an animal, I think I'd be a rabbit. Because it's just soft and fluffy and beautiful and has no stress in the world. Or I could be a dolphin. Chatty, fun, soft, and loving adventure. Or I could be an eagle, the king of the air. Tell me what animal you think I will be in the comment section below. Okay. What is the best business advice I have received? Okay, I think the best business advice I have received is to have multiple accounts for like different things. Now, I'm not saying you should just be opening an account left, right, and center, but just have multiple accounts. Some for your savings, right, the profit you make. Some for tax. Some for expenditures. Like, just have like multiple accounts and make sure you always follow them up. I think that for me, that's the best advice that I've gotten concerning business. What do I think about my childhood? My childhood was fun. My childhood was spontaneous. But I think I grew up too fast. Maybe it was because I was like an only child, so I grew up amongst grown-ups and I kind of matured very quickly, I guess. So, but I would say, yeah, that's what I think about my childhood. I grew up too fast, but it was fun. It was fun. How do I see myself in 10 years? Alive, in Jesus' name. Done with first degree, second degree, maybe married. Maybe. Then I will be making money. And I will be doing things that I want to do, or beginning to do things that I want to, like travel around the world and stuff. Yeah, so that is how I see myself in 10 years. Okay guys, so we've come to the end of the video. If you stayed to this point, you deserve what? Champagne! But not from me though. But you deserve champagne. You really deserve champagne. Thank you guys for staying to the end of this video. If you're new here, my name is Princess, and you should subscribe to this channel because I could be interesting. I could make you laugh. I'm not funny, but I could make you laugh. You don't know. You don't know. Thank you guys. Let me know what you want me to do next in the comment section below, and I'll see you in